Hi, Tim Yao here, Community Pioneer in Roundhouse Park and Cringleford, and welcome to Cringleford Assembly. Well, as you can see, tomorrow, the 16th of November, is going to be the International Day of Tolerance. So to set us off, we're going to start with a track like we normally do. It's the New Seekers with I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing in Perfect Harmony. I hope you enjoy it.
I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. I like to see the world for once all standing hand in hand and hear them echo through the hills for peace throughout the land. That's the song I hear.
Well, that was from the New Seekers in 1972, live at the Albert Hall, the Royal Albert Hall. And here's some of the lyrics. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. I'd like to see the world for once, all standing hand in hand, and hear them echo through the hills for peace throughout the land. Well, those words might seem a little naive, but it was the 70s. But there's something in there, isn't there, about wanting to have a world that is actually at peace and can work together. Sometimes we see it and we hope for it at its best. We see it in pockets sometimes, but also we hear the voices of terror and we hear about wars and conflict, and sometimes we wonder, will we ever really, get to that point of peace? Well, the International Day of Tolerance was started in 1994. It was started by the United Nations, and it was to mark the 125th anniversary of the birth of Mahatma Gandhi. You may remember him from all the amazing work he did in India. There's actually a statue of him in Parliament Square, one of the kind of non-British people who has a place there, to remember all his work of tolerance, non-violence, and equality for all people. So on the 125th anniversary, they decided to start this International Day of Tolerance. I wonder, are you a tolerant person? I don't know about you, but there's, sometimes I like to think I'm a tolerant person until someone gets on my nerves or gets in my way or something happens, and I realize how intolerant probably I am. Mahatma Gandhi is known for these famous words: be the change you want to see in the world. But actually, he didn't say that. What he said was this: we but mirror the world. All the tendencies present in the outer world are to be found in the world of our body. If we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world would also change. As a man changes his own nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him. This is the very divine, supreme mystery, a wonderful thing it is, and the source of our happiness. We need not wait to see what others do. I think be the change you want to be in the world kind of sums that up. If we actually lived that, it would stop us judging other people, wouldn't it? If we thought more about other people and less about complaining about others, it kind of helps us reflect on ourselves a lot more, being that mirror he talks about. And it also stirs us into action. If we could do something, then the only thing we can really control in this world is ourselves, isn't it? As much as we'd like to have everything in place and everyone to do everything as we want it to happen, actually the only person we can really control is me, or yourself. Jesus echoed those words, or maybe Mahatma Gandhi echoed Jesus' words when he said, do to others whatever you would like them to do to you. He said this is the essence of all that is taught in all the law and the prophets. That's the essence of it all. And I've mentioned this before. They call it the golden rule. If we really could do to other people as we'd want them to do to us, then we could be the change we want to be in the world. The challenge for all of us is on this International Day of Tolerance is, are we going to be tolerant people? In fact, are we going to go beyond tolerance? Are we actually going to love people, care for people, see beyond difference, reach out hands of genuine friendship and care to see the world a better place? It's a big ask, I know, but if we could do that, well, we really could be in a world of tolerance. Well, the task for all of us this week is, are we willing to step beyond ourselves, to go to people who are very different from us? Is there someone in your street? Have you got a neighbour who is from a completely different culture or a completely different background? Are we willing to, take the first step to show care and consideration, more than tolerance? Are we willing to show friendship towards people? Are we willing to bridge that gap of difference so we can see a more tolerating and loving world? If there's someone you know at work, or someone down your street, or someone in your class at school, or are we willing to go that little bit further to actually be active and to show friendship in real practical ways? Drop round a card, knock on the door and say hello, offer to go to the shops, something that puts yourself out to do to other people as you want them to do to you. That's a challenge, I know. I wonder if you'd be brave enough to do that this week. Make a connection with someone you don't know, someone very different from you this week. Well, that's it for her Cringleford Assembly this week. I hope you enjoy it. And if I don't see you in the week, I'll see you next time. Bye.